welcome to Let's Talk Ed with Professor Chris. The time is here. I'm talking about college. Are you ready for college? But first of all, yes, welcome once again to Let's Talk Ed with Professor Chris, the best college podcast. And of course, I'm still your host, Professor Chris, and the author of Getting the Most Out of Your College Experience. As you're getting ready for college, I really do hope most of you have this book. As today, I'm actually just going to focus on the freshmen and for the first timers getting ready for college. So, where do I start? I started off with orientation, again for the freshmen, orientation, how to prepare, what to look out for, and give you all a couple of tips on who's going to be your best friend as you start college. Last week, I did a little episode on ChatGPT, again specifically for the freshmen, and what to watch out for. I did also start a story on the last episode. If you're watching that, I didn't finish it. I'm going to try and wrap up today. And it has to do with ChatGPT. When I talked about, I actually started off the story by saying once upon a time, I did have an editor who I still have, who helps me edit my work. And the reason I was telling that story was to make or stress the fact that, again, my little disclaimer, I have nothing against ChatGPT, but I also know the effect ChatGPT can have on your voice, on your writing style, and how you could become somebody else but yourself. So the story or the point I was trying to make when I started talking about my editor is this. My editor is amazing. So are other editors that you're going to find at your institutions that a school has in place to help you write. I know most of us don't want or like to go through those editors because they will tell us, they will mark up our papers, they will draw all the red lines, they will tell us about the tenses that we're using, the right or wrong tenses. And we know ChatGPT is not going to do that, so we take the easy route out. However, what we're missing on that point is that there are these amazing editors who can help you speak and write in your own voice. So the end of my story to that is, I am still very grateful that I have my chief editor who does an amazing job to make sure that I'm speaking in my own voice, which is what I encourage most of you to do. So once again, as we're getting ready, please remember, take advantage of your writing style and voice as early as you can as you're getting ready for college. There are amazing editors all over the place. And some institutions have 10s and 20 editors around that can help you. So take advantage of that. Okay. So today, I believe some of you are starting as early as next week, if not in 2 weeks. We are ready for college. My freshmen, are you ready? Are you ready for college? It's going to be the first time mom and dad is not going to be there to tell us what to do, and it's freedom at last. The question you should be asking yourself is, are you ready? I want to make this very short and very quick. I already talked about your best advisor, what you need to do, look for somebody very early enough to guide you through your college. But what I want to point out today is probably one of the best advice I'm going to give to every freshman that I've given to all freshmen in the past. And here's that advice. Do you know your very first semester in college, the classes you're going to be taking this very first semester is going to be the easiest classes you're ever going to get in college? Let me pause so you can reflect on that question a little bit. The classes you're going to be taking this first semester, it could be 3, 4, 5, depending on what financial aid you have. These classes are going to be the easiest classes you are going to take in your college career. And why do I stress that? I stress this because I want you to get all the A's you could get this very first semester. It is the easiest it's going to be, and it's the best grades you will want to get. It might not be the best grades you're going to get throughout your college career, but this is going to be the easiest path to better grades, your first semester. I always tell my engineering students, Calculus 2, Calculus 3 is not going to be easier than Calculus 1, which you might end up taking, or is going to be the first class you take. So I'm going to close with this. I wanted this to be very, very short. I'm going to close with this. I am looking forward to you all starting off right. Do your best to focus on these classes you're going to be taking your very first semester. It is going to be the easiest, and there should be no excuse for any of you getting a B. Forget C. You should not get a B in any of your first classes. Start off right is the easiest it's going to be. Get the GPA 4.0. So along the way, if you have to accommodate, if you have to compensate for any low grades, sure, you could get your B's and them. But this very first semester, your 3 classes, your 4 classes, your 5 classes, there is no reason you should get anything less than a B. That's it. Have a great semester. Stay tuned, by the way. Stay tuned to Let's Talk Ed. I'll be sharing some of these first year experiences with you as you continue or you start your college career. Stay tuned. To avoid distraction and to stay focused on those classes that we're aiming to get all A's in, I also shared this. Try to minimize the distractions. Stay focused. Don't drink beer, but I give you my beer. Balance, eat well, exercise, relax, and enjoy college. Once again, I'm your host, Professor Chris, and I wish you all the best. Welcome to Let's Talk Ed with Professor Chris. This is one of the best college podcasts where we continue to explore the big questions about education, careers, and the future. But most importantly, this is the show that is empowering minds one episode at a time. I am still your host, Professor Chris. The day is here. I am really, really excited to announce the best college self-guide book, Getting the Most Out of Your College Experience, is finally here. Why did I write this book? There is much need for this book, which completely addresses most of the challenges and concerns that college students face. The very first chapter talks about college or no college, the why, the what, the where, the when, and the how. The information about academics and resources you may not know about is covered in this book. Topics of interest that play a major role in your college experience, friendly advice and suggestions that will help you handle challenges that you will encounter. Personal stories about my own experiences and those of my students' stories illustrating the challenges of college life drawn from my experience as a student advisor and mentor, picking the right major, the right opportunities, how you can make money in college, how to get money in college, financial aid, scholarships, dealing with loss, depression, suicide, relationships, international students, immigration, vets, entrepreneurship, life after college, and the list goes on and on and on. It's all covered in here. For any high school graduate, this is probably going to be the best gift they could ever get as they are preparing for college. It is also for the college freshmen and anyone planning on going, or especially those that are currently enrolled, sophomore, juniors, and seniors. This book is for every college student. This is the book that I wished I had before going to college. And it's also the book I hope I had while I was in college. Get a copy of Getting the Most Out of Your College Experience now. You can get it online at Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, iTunes, and Google Play. If you want a signed copy, you can go to my website at www.letustalked.com. Get your copy and let's continue to talk ed. Thank you.